Hey there folks, and welcome back for another head shaving video. I'm your host CDB, you're not, and we're going to use the same stuff that we used for our face shave, which is the RazoRock Blue Fougere, because I already have a lather made. We shall use the RazoRock Mamba and see how it does on the dome. Let me wet my dome and we'll be right back, stay tuned. Alright, and here we are with the RazoRock Blue Fougere, which I did a really nice job on the face. I had no lathering woes. Let's get a little more lather out of the bowl there and see how we do. And that looks pretty good, or good enough anyway. All right, and let's try out our Mamba on the dome and see how we do. A lot of times I like to start off around my ears, pulling up or pulling down my ears to make sure I don't nick them, because I have done that before and that is no fun at all. And let's see how that, very nice. Soap quality here is very nice, I do believe. Plenty of slickness, cushion glide, and all that. And the Mamba is doing a pretty good job here. It's mild, so I don't have to worry about extreme aggression, and we'll see if I can get through this shave without cutting any of the bumps or imperfections on my head. That is always the thing to be concerned about for me with the safety razor. And quite frankly, I don't use the safety razor as much as I use carts on the head, because it requires quite a bit more effort to get to the same level of good shave. That's just the way it is for me. Now, if you are very used to shaving with a safety razor on your head, perhaps they work just as well. But for me, I've found, I don't know, just due to the design of the carts and the way they lay, they're just a little easier for me to use. And I've been shaving my head since March of this year, and generally I use a safety razor 2 or sometimes 3 days a week. So I do have experience with it. I just don't enjoy it quite as much because usually I have to do a lot more touching up, because I really like to get a close shave on my head. And so if I feel any remaining stubble, I don't feel like it's a very good shave. All right, that was an excellent first pass though. Everything went very nicely. Stay tuned, we'll come back for pass 2. By the way, there's a look at the lather from the Blue Fougere, which is it's a really nice lather that it makes. Performance on it is quite good, and the cost is very good. I mentioned it in the face shaving video. Is some $2.38 an ounce if you buy the soap by itself, or even less expensive if you buy it with the aftershave, because you get both. So if you're interested, check it out. For me, the scent is not a home run. I do like it. It's pleasant. I don't dislike it, but I don't think that I love it. And for me, for something to make the cut, it has to be a love, because I have too much stuff. I don't want stuff laying around, but it is a good performer and it is Christmassy. So on that basis, I might keep it, but who knows? I often change my mind about these type of things, as you know. If I buy a soap and I find that I don't use it or want to use it or don't even consider it, sometimes I'll get rid of it. But what I will say is I think this soap is going to be right down the alley of a lot of folks who like powdery type scents, or it's just a different, really it's so different. I struggle really to come up with anything that it's like. Very difficult to describe, at least for me. I'm sure someone else can do a much better job, because as you know, descriptions of soaps are not my forte. I must say this Mamba is a very smooth shaver. I feel like usually have to be really careful on my head, but this feels, I don't want to say safe, because anytime you have a razor blade to your head, there's a risk of cutting yourself, but I feel like I can be a little less cautious with this one because the build of it, it's just not quite as threatening, so I don't have to focus quite as much, which is nice. And it appears to be doing a pretty good job so far. So I will come back and do another pass just to see how it comes out. But overall, pretty nice job. In fact, it's one of the most enjoyable razors I've used on my head, safety razors to date. All right, that is an excellent second pass. Stay tuned, we'll come back for pass 3. All right, and here we go for a third and final pass. What I can tell you about this soap is very good performer. Very good indeed. So if you're thinking it's a soap that's not a good performer, I can tell you that that is not the case. Because you really do need good slickness and so forth on your head. Because when you're head shaving, I can tell you, due to the curves and imperfections, you need something slick. You need something that protects you. And this is doing a very, very good job of that. So on that basis, I'm quite pleased with it. And I do like the scent as well, but I'm not convinced it's a love. And so on that basis, you know, you'll never know whether, I don't know right now whether it'll be a long-term keeper or not, but I do like it. So probably what will make my decision is when I put on the aftershave, as I smell it throughout the day, how do I like it? If I continue to like it and it grows on me, I'll probably keep it long-term. If not, maybe not, but we'll see. I do like it. But here at the CDB den, it has to be a love. So we either have to grow to love or move it on. I will tell you, I love it on performance because it is doing a really fantastic job on that, in that regard, I should say. And I must say the Mamba is impressive. Very, very pleasant to shave the head with. I feel like I don't have to focus quite as much, and it's pretty doggone enjoyable, to tell you the truth. And at $50 for 316 stainless with the fit and finish it has, that is quite good. Let's see. Let's just feel around here and see where we need a few touch-ups. Overall, not bad. Not bad at all. The Mamba did a good job. All right, let me rinse the dome. We'll come back and do the post. Stay tuned. All right, and we're back, of course, with the Magic Made by Witches Thayers, and we will slap it on and then see how we feel about the aftershave as we put it on the dome. Let me tell you, when you put aftershave all over your head, you really get to enjoy it quite a bit more than just on your face. That scent really comes through, and it tends to hang around, I think, a little more just by virtue of the surface area that you're putting it on, or at least maybe it's because it's in such a warm place. Your head being so warm, it keeps it sort of warmed up and keeps that scent going. I don't know, I'm speculating, but you know, that's what it appears to be. Oh, before we get to the aftershave, there is the soap. Very good quality soap. The scent is going to be subjective, but if you like blue powdery, you may very well enjoy this. The Mamba was really, really nice. I am very pleased with this. Definitely an improvement over the Black Mamba, and not a bad price at all, $49.99. That's a steal. The RazoRock synthetic, black and acrylic, very, very nice. And we shall finish it off with the RazoRock Blue Fougere aftershave. And as this sets in throughout the day, we'll be able to really determine if we really like the scent or not, or if it's just pleasant and something that we'll find out. All right, that has been a wonderful head shave, and I'm really surprised that the Mamba did that good a job on my head, to tell you the truth, but you know, things happen sometimes. All right, folks, thanks again for watching. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB. You and I.